Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. So what is on the scanners now? CF. Good morning, Lauren. I'm here. Just doing some things before time. It is Thursday, so the more I do before time, the less I have to do after. All right. So let's see. Let's see. We got CVIU up 40%. Okay, but that volume is crazy low. CFVI following the same pattern. So the U is standing for what? Units? Yeah. Good morning, GD. Okay. DWAC was one that One Life called out yesterday because it started popping in the aftermarket. But DWAC is not looking too good now. Trying to break down that 50. So we'll see. We will see what wants to come up today. Okay. Let me add these to my watch list. Wow, P-Fund took a absolute dip today. PHUN. Yesterday, it was following the sentiment with DWAC. Ran up from the 278 up to the 488 and has dropped back under. So it never even got over $5. So it wouldn't be a tradable stock anyway for me. DWAC. CFVI. Right? I do not buy followers, man. There's no point. Why? If you enjoy the content, you just enjoy the content. All right, DWAC, sister gra bas or base or bas. I don't know if that A is pronounced with a I sound or a sound. Base or bas. Grabaz, I believe it is though. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. Gonna see what the market wants to give to us. We got 15 minutes before the market open. Oh, grab. I did not see that. I did not see that until you spelled it like that. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's one of my part-time hobbies anyway. Got you. Got you. I was confused. I was like, grabaz. My brain, man. Morning brain. Yeah, those bots they'll come in anyway. People have those algorithms running. I tried to get rid of them as well. I can do blockers, but the thing is I don't want to block anything that I actually want to see. DWAC broke down 50. Wow. DCTH has a little bit of news. Biotech Pulse, Moderna, Pfizer, BioNTech Inc. New vaccine deals with UK. But why did it go back down so hard? It went up to 17 during aftermarket and then dropped back to 9. So that is not lovely movement. Then on the daily chart, it looks kind of iffy as well. So I don't know about all that noise. Good morning, One Life. One Life. I got DWAC on the watch list, but I don't know if it's gonna be able to do anything. It's kind of getting sucked up by CFVI. Is definitely making more moves than it with more volume. The king is here. Okay. Let's see. Yep. So that's all I really see to watch today. OMER is so far away from the 200 moving 200 moving average. It tried the gap fill, couldn't even do that. So not looking too hard at that one. Likelihood of it to cause the virus to mutate, because apparently coronavirus tend to do that in lab settings. Yeah, that virus, well, they say it tends to mutate in lab settings because the lab is where they can study it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't have outside factors outside of a lab that can do it, because outside of the lab, how would you know unless it's in the lab? you know. Rumble. What is Rumble? Rumble, RMBL Inc. Are you talking about Rumble the website or Rumble a stock ticker? Because it's a website too that's Rumble. It kind of works like YouTube a little bit, but it's a little bit different. Oh, under the CFV news. Let me see. See it. Rumble to go. Oh yeah, that is the website. I didn't know they were coming public. Huh. Yeah, a neutral video distribution platform said late Wednesday that it is agreed to go public. Let me move this over here. It is agreed to go public by merging with Blank Check firm CF Acquisition Corp. That's why it's up, because Rumble is almost like a off-brand YouTube, but they're on the come up. So we will see how that wants to do at the open. Yeah, DWAC's not looking too good down there. in competition with this Rumble news. But CFVI is definitely choppy on the 5-minute. Red to green, red to green. And also the daily chart kind of looks spooky as well. So I think I'll just be watching those out of the open. CFVIU, CFVI, and DWAC. Is there any other news coverage that would be worth it? Phase 3 cancer study for, nah, that one looks ugly. What does the daily chart look like on it? Yeah. I guess some people got confused on this ticker here, CFIV instead of CFVI. Looks like they bought that one up and they're like, oops, that was a mistake. And they quickly sold that back down. ACTD. This is another merger, ArcLight Clean Transition 2 to merge with renewable gas producer Opal Fuels to facilitate U.S. listing of Opal. Okay. Natural gas company. Fuels. So this is a SPAC, 1.75 billion deal. So Opal Fuels, I don't know what that's gonna do today. But these daily charts are just not looking great. I'll watch it, ACTD, but I don't know. Annie is back in your buy zone. Under the 5 there. I don't know, man. Let's look at this daily chart. 439 is where it closed yesterday, and it said 432. So I guess you're buying on the 200 moving average and looking for a movement back out of this, possibly. Where is my... Got the email to vote on proxy meeting. It's 12/22. Looking to hold this one for at least 4 months. Check my email. I got the CTRM. CTRM. $1.76 on CTRM. See what that wants to do. Mm-hmm. You've been swing trading CRT or CTRM since 14 cents. CTRM, what's the price now? Yeah, so you up quite a bit. Gee whiz, 14 cents. It must have did some reverse splits or something. Had to. All right. Well, we got 4 minutes left. Let's see. What was the other one? DWAC. No info on that one. CFVI. Shares float 30 million. Okay. Short squeeze interest 25,000. The increase decrease, so a short percentage. It rose 306%. People trying to short DWAC. ACTD. Very low percentage. And then Omar. So DWAC definitely has the shorts on top of it. So we'll see what happens with those shorts. Will they get pushed out of DWAC? Let's bring y'all over here. Let's watch DWAC out of the open. Actually, you know what? We might want to watch the highest volume thing first, which is CFVI. But DWAC, man, DWAC can probably get those moves if it can get up. But we'll see. Very low volume on DWAC. 2 minutes left. I just hate the daily chart on CFVI. Hate it. Ben is probably not going to be streaming. He's working on a project of his his own. Um, he's trying to, he's got some stuff that he's working on trying to get done with all of his business inquiries and all of that. He told me about, but I mean, I'm not gonna put out all that like that, but yeah, he is working very hard to secure some assets this coming up this month. So maybe he'll get what he wants and he'll be able to come back on. But he is boy, he is working to make some more moves on his end to be able to stream again. Not saying he's not gonna stream. He's still gonna be pumping out content, but we'll see how his endeavors affect that content put out. All right, so the market just opened. CFVI going up there just a little bit. I want to keep my eye on DWAC as well, though. DWAC, I'm gonna wait on DWAC to do his thing today. CFVI has the most volume right now, so that's gonna be the one I got my eyes on. Huge gap up on CFVI, going red. How far red will it go is the question. Getting a little green there. Will it go back red? Trying to hold up that 14. Couldn't hold it up. Going back green. Green to red moves. Okay. Quick little bump up there above that pre-market high 1401. Actually, pre-market or the aftermarket high was 1494. So we'll see if that trend starts to come into play here. Let's see, from the 15 right through there. So we'll see if that trend makes any sense. And then it also has an upward trend here from the 1179, but it's got to come down and form a new bottom for us to see a trend here. OMER, man, that thing does not look good. We'll see though. Going red on the day. It's gonna have to consolidate a little bit. All of them went red though. ACTD went red. DWAC going back towards those 50s. Looking like it wants to break down the 49s. So we'll let it do its thing. Anything else popping up here? Spin off. There is a shipping company called OP, oceanpal.com. I don't know if you're into that, Lauren, but it's $5.58. Looks like it has a little bit of a bottom, but that's not my move. I don't know how you would trade those type of shipping stocks, but yeah, just calling it out. OP is the ticker. Let's see, DWAC going on down there, breaking on down. Who will hold up on the day? Nobody wants to be green on the day. Whole watch list is red right now. Wow, DWAC absolutely getting murdered down there to the bottom down there. Was that the 48? I wonder, can it get a pop off this bottom? Nope, still pushing. Yeah, that one I'm going to let go on by the wayside. CF, everything is just getting crammed. Let me go over here and look at the heat map. I guarantee you it's all red. Let's see, market watch. It's not all red. It's got some red in here, but not all red yet. Actually, let me check the SPY as well. SPY, the SPY bouncing off of the 450, fell from the 460 down to the 450, trying to reevaluate itself, but it is green on the day. DWAC pulling on back up there a little bit. Still big red on the day. I'm not trusting it. Still got a lot of downward movement that it can do. This thing's dead in the water. How far will DWAC dump? It's got a bottom down here. The 46.49 will be the top level of the previous previous little zone, 46.99. So if it can hold that 46.99 and start to bounce there, maybe it'll be okay. 46.99. Let me put that on the chart. Support 46.99 area. And then what we don't want to see is a drop through. Let's see, support this 200 moving average down here, 43. So that's a $3 risk right there. I'm gonna see what it wants to do down here at the 46.99, and then all out at the 43.88. So 46.99 is where I'm looking at DWAC. What's the next one? Everything else is still going red as well. This one, CFVI, has no kind of point that it can come down to. It's just going big red on the day. And I guess it'll just follow this. I don't know where this trend will go. Either up or down. But looking for DWAC to come on down to that 46.99. See. What's up, DB? Okay. DWAC getting a nice little bounce up there, but I don't think it's enough. Still, the shorts are on top of it. Like I said, the short interest on this one went up 306%. So we're gonna let the shorts get theirs first. Because they are not done. $46.99. Can we get down there for a touch? But we want to make sure this thing isn't going to be grinding down on us. Everything else is kind of dead in the water. Come on down, buddy. Would like to see it consolidate around that 46.98 with this kind of downtrend. I want to see it start holding, not just touch it, but I want to see it hold it. CFV coming back down. This bottom is the 1172 on the bottom, big red on it. 1172. Let me put that support in there. This is where we do not want to see it break down. Edit. See how it acts at that support. DWAC just hit 46.99 down there. I want to see it hold this level. I don't even care about it touching it. I want to see it hold this level. Hold above the 46.99 for a possible move back up. Look at DWAC on the hour chart. Let's see what the hour chart's looking like out here. Let's see, 42. So I wonder, will they try to do a gap fill? $42.27. That would be a long follow. It got down to 42.27. Oh my gosh. I would have to buy. Support. Put that support there at 42.32 as well. Keep that on watch. What's up, Dallas? Out here looking at DWAC fall through the floor. Looking for possible entries to the downside. Maybe it'll come down. If it gaps fill, that's going to be a lot of motion down to the 42s. That's a whole $6 loss. So I'd definitely be looking at that level, at that gap fill level, for it to hold there. Let's go back out to the 15. Okay. Nice little red day open. So the 42.41 is the pretty much the all-out point. Previous bottom was the 44.79. So maybe somewhere in this zone it'll give us a buy area, but we'll see. It's gonna have to come down a whole lot for a possible bounce. CFVI looking like it's about to touch down here to the 1173. I'm not buying this. Daily chart is horrible. This thing is This thing does not look too nice. So I'm going to let it consolidate. I want to see what the action is here at the 1175. But it is big red on the day. Wanted to consolidate down here because we already got a major downtrend. DWAC popping back up just a little bit. Still got a lot of work to do. It may bleed out through the day though. OMER continue to crush down. 754s. Not gonna touch that one. So yeah, we had a couple of weeks for the longs, and it's looking like the shorts are getting their weeks in now. It's all good. Did anybody see Grab, GRAB? Grab to trade on NASDAQ following successful business combination with Altimeter. It looks like it's an IPO, but it's got 6 million shares traded on it. I add it over here just to watch it. GRAB. It literally opened and has flooded down. So making lower lows, that thing, it's just dying. See if it'll push through this bottom. 1150s. Will it break down? Yeah, not looking too good. All right, CFVI came down here to this level, 1173. I am interested down here, but I want to see it consolidate. I don't want to see it push through this 1175 level. Let's see what it wants to do. Looking like it's testing, knocking on it, knocking on it. Breaking down the 80s, getting a little pop there. Okay, so it's definitely holding a little bit here. So if it can, it's tested this level a couple of times. So I'll make that my risk level. Okay. Make that my risk level. This thing is, I'm trying to see if it'll push through this bottom though. It's got a couple minutes on this 5-minute candle. I wanted to see it hold up here. Hopefully it doesn't push too hard through this. DWAC back up to 49. Okay, came up, tested off the bottom. Did not come back into this zone down here yet. Still has a lot of work to do and still can come down a lot. So right now we have 46.65 that may be a hold point held right above the 200. We'll see the action above that level. 46.56. 46.59. See if it'll come back down and test that again. Prove its strength. Okay, this one did dip through this level. How far will it dip? We don't know yet. It's not looking good for it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. That one continues to dip. I mean, it could make a move back up here to the 9 EMA. Possible. It is holding up here. coming back up to this level. I could risk the 1157 here for a possible move back up, which I think I'm feeling like doing that here down here. It's such a low risk trade. I'm going to, because I like it down here. 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. And now it starts to go down even more. Let's see if it'll break the 1150s. So it's made the lower low there. So now it's got to make higher highs before I can trade it. Or higher lows. I say that right. Yeah, higher lows. DWAC about to revisit the bottom. Anything else popping up here? Jewel, JWEL, Dallas called out. Let me go look at that. PTPI is perking. And then LGVN. Let's see, Jewel. Where are you, Jewel? For some reason, I am not seeing Jewel. Let me pull it up over here. JWEL. Okay, there's Jewel. That volume, very low volume. It's got to get some more volume in there. LGVN. And then PTPI. Okay, so PTPI, oh yeah, under $5, not touching that one. LGVN. This one looks like it has a lot of room to still go down. And then come back up here to grab DWAC. Still holding these levels. CFVI still pushing down. So waiting, watching. Want to see DWAC come on down here in this zone though, would be great. But that might take it all the way red on the day if it comes all the way down to that zone. But maybe I'll get a small bounce off that. Nice little downtrend here. So the trend on this one is actually doing like this. Can we break more? So we'll see how this consolidates in here. Got a couple of seconds left on that. Plenty of volume for it to get back up. So I'm definitely watching on CFVI. DWAC back up to 49, or was it at 49 anyway? Must be a lot of volume going through because there it is. All right, so looking for a little dip down on DWAC again. 46.50. Fighting that downtrend. It's hard to even draw a proper downtrend on this one. I don't like that. I like the trends to be easy to spot. Okay, pushing down. Will this be a fake through this trend? I don't think so. This thing is coming down, 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 taking everybody with it, continuing to break the trend. So now the trend isn't even there. The trend is like right here. We'll see how it closes. Still waiting for its consolidation on that one. OMER. P-Fund. Lori called out P-Fund. Oh yeah, this one came bound back down as well. Throwing some nice wicks up there. Fighting a nice little downtrend, a gap down. But this one is under 5, so I cannot touch that one. Yeah, LGVN started dumping. CFVI still catapulting down. Gave back how much? $3 in profit there. Many bars going down. I want to see it at least. I know this thing's got a little bit to come back up. Absolute failure. GRAB, grab. It's got to form. It's got a lot to do because it's an IPO, and I'm not sure where the actual support is on it. So I'll start the support here where it bounced, and we'll look for it to come back and retest some of these levels. Because this is an IPO, so it doesn't have any kind of history for me to look at. Okay, LFVI bouncing on that trend there. We'll let this 15-minute close. Has 2 minutes left on this candle. Getting a nice little buy up. 1090 could be the risk level. So I'm going to let this candle close. It did pull back into, well, I guess now the trend will be like this. Trend keeps shifting down. It's going to have to get a green at some point. This one's big red right now. We'll let it consolidate. OMER losing a lot of volume. DWAC still failing to push out. I'm expecting it to come back through this 49 at some point. It's still got some room down. We'll see what it wants to do. Green on DWAC will be the 52. BFRI popped on the scanners. BFRI. So it got halted, came up here. Oh, it's a cheaper one. That one may not be able to hold a 5. What's the news on BFR? Shares gap over, blah, blah, blah. Health announces notice of allowance for U.S. patent on innovative illumination protocol. Okay. So that one is halted on the way down. Just cracked over $5 and yeah, already headed back to revisit. I'll put that one on the watch, BFRI. So it's the only one that's green on the day. We'll see how that opens up and what kind of plays it wants to give. This one's getting some bounces down here on the on this trend line, holding up here a little bit. Wonder could it make a move back up to 1176 or whatever. I'm gonna risk here. The bottom is the 1095 here. I think I'm gonna risk it down here. Got in a little bit. Got in a little bit more. I just want to see it come back up a little bit is all. Bottom of this one is the low of the 1193. Not going to risk a lot on this one because it's already fighting a nice downtrend. But, you know, we'll see if it can get out of here. 1092 was the bottom. So 1092, I'll fall out of this one. As long as it doesn't come back down there. 1092. Not risking much at all on this one. $10.92 is my out. Got my stop in there. Waiting to see what that one wants to do. Omer. This one's still halted. This one came down to this level, but looks like it wants to crack the level as well. See if it can at least revisit some of those high points. Can it get that 1150 to start the hold? Plenty of sell-off. Maybe give him maybe like 2 bars of green before it returns down. Who knows? DWAC also up. Finally. Coming back green on the day. So we'll watch that one as well. DWAC I'm more interested in for the move upwards. Grab. All right, DWAC, let's play games. Let's play ball. So it did bounce on that level of the 4650s down there and came back off of it. I guess we'll just look for a pullback and see what it wants to give us. Looking for that pullback. Going on down. Gonna have to pull back a little bit more. The problem is the pullback will come back red on the day. That's the only problem with this one. It's gonna have to do another green to red move if it goes back. So red on the day for this one would be 51.75 breakdown. Quite a bit of a pullback there. We'll see what the new bottom is and if it can hold this little trend that it has going. Big pullback right there. Going red on the day. Giving it a little bit. BFRI, what did it end up doing? Opening up and not doing much at all. Guess it's too much competition over the top. All right, let's see what we got. DWAC struggling to hold green on the day. BRF. I don't know what this thing wants to do. Huge move back down though for this one. We'll see how far it wants to run down. Big pump down, huge topping tail there on the 15 minute. Big pump down there. Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of short pressure right there on that DWAC. Gonna have to consolidate, then try to go higher. BFRI. A little bit of consolidation. Just not looking good overall. Very close to $5. This one looking like it wants to dump some more, which is why I'm waiting on the pullback because I don't know how far this thing wants. It's already fighting a major downtrend, and it's red on the daily. So a lot of red flags there. This one's still doing its thing down here. We'll see if it can make higher lows down here and just hold it and see what it can do throughout the day. If it wants to crash down, my stop is at 1092. I might put it 1090 just for a nice 10-cent break. 1075 breakdown, which will be risking just a little bit on these shares. If it wants to go, great. If not, whatever. So 1075 is where I'll be getting out. Okay. Right back across that trend. All right, BFRI still doing its thing down here. OMER still going down. Not really liking that one so much because it didn't make a huge move down. DWAC looking like it's about to dump. Glad I was patient on DWAC. Even though it started looking good, you know, if you were scalping, maybe you could have got some moves because it did move from the 47 up to the 53. But now it's looking like it wants to take some souls. $10.75. I'll be out on this one. BFRI. Coming down into this little level. I wonder, does it need to test back down? Well, that's the $5. If it goes down there, it's gonna mess up everything. But very low risk trades today because I see a lot of red. So not trying to risk my shoes. They want to go, great. GRAB coming down here testing this level again. 11/16s. Want to see if it can push through that level. It failed to push through once, but it's getting some short pressure here on the 15-minute. All it needs to do is break the 11/13s, and we'll see if it can push through there. If it can push through there, then come back up, I may take a little bit of entry on this one as well, just to grab some. No pun intended. Let's see, BFRI. Okay. Still looking scary. Moving those little bitty increments. Getting slammed down there. How far will DWAC come down? Will it create a higher low than the 46.59? Needs to come down some, consolidate, then try to go higher if possible. But now it's back red on the day as well. This one's still sitting on this support line. I don't like the fact that it's not pushing off this support line. Probably going to push through there momentarily. OMER still crashing. Tried to come up a little bit, failed. All the way back into the body of the previous day. BFRI. This thing is spooky, man. Because it looks like it can go. Nah, I put it at the 1075. If it comes down to the 1075, I'm in such small share size, I can just re-enter. You know, let them hunt the stop loss. Let them stop me out. I'll get back in. I will definitely get back in. That is not a problem. That's why I enter small share size, because I'm not sure. With it being so big red on the day, I'm not sure. So, you know, I can jump back in. You're cursed, Lauren. That's what that is. You're cursed. And I didn't do it. Somebody else did. You need to find out who did that, Lauren. Get rid of them. All right, so BFRI. Risk level could be the 525s down here. What is the news on BFRI? Why is it up? Just the allowance of a patent. Don't think it just doesn't look good. Just an allowance of a pattern, but it could get going crazy. You never know with these. So break of $6. I want a low risk trade though. This isn't really low risk yet. I want to see it come down some. DWAC still dumping. Waiting for it to make a higher low if possible. Grab. Did get down through these levels here. And I am going to leave that one alone. BFRI, man. This thing looks so suspect. Looks like it just wants to go. I may play it and just say, hey, if you get me out, you get me out. If you come under the 5, you got me out. I want to see it get shorted though. See how, oh no, this thing's getting a little bit too much action. Let's see how close can it get to the 5? Can we get another red candle for confirmation that it wants to go higher? Or it may just go. But the bottom here is the 525, which will be my out. If it wants to act up and get going. But I'm just going to take small again on this one since it's red all over. Take a little bit there. Take a little bit there. And as long as it holds the 5 today, I will be okay with it. So hold the 5 and there will be my stop at the 4.99. $4.99 is my out. So I got a stop loss right there if it wants to come back down under the 5. But if it wants to continue up, great. Not going to kill that joy. All right, next one. CFBI still not knowing what it wants to do yet. Just consolidating here. Does it want to go higher or what? This one wants to slam down. Oh well, we'll just take that risk. It's got patent news, but it is a super low float. That's why I'm kind of interested in it. See where it wants to go. See if it can get crazy. Some crazy buyers. Maybe Wall Street Bets or something comes, pushes it up. Nice, nice. I like it. Can we break the 6? Can we get that 6 break? Just playing small today. Red in the market, so, you know, not trying to risk my shoes. OMER still going down. DWAC came down to this level again of the 46.54. Want to see the action. Want to see it touch it. Will it slam through it or will it find another point of support here? Anything else popping up here? It's still alive. LOL, it's still alive and flew off like 20 minutes later after getting pets and bananas. CFVI, good to go. I'm in. Yeah. I mean, as long as it holds that level, I may add to it down here. We'll see if it wants to get up and go. DWAC is breaking on down that previous level. I did not want to see it break down. I want to see a lot of resistance here. Did not see it, so just going to let that play. But I will be looking to add on some of these other ones if possible. CFVI trying to hold up here. Got a little bit of consolidation in this zone that I drew earlier. So we'll see if it wants to start trending upwards. DWAC. This one got up there and broke the 6. Can it go higher? Just so I don't lose track of this one, I think what I'm gonna do on this one is just put like a $1.50 follow on it. I don't know. It may hold up here and actually go up. We'll see. As long as it holds that 5, I'm gonna be quite appreciative. If it makes a higher low though and then cracks that low, I may move my stop up to this 525 area, but we'll see. CFVI coming on back down. Can you get all the way back through though? Or will you get bought up here in this area? Both of these, I'm at the point I'm like, should I add or no? Should I just let it play? DWAC on the 15-minute has 6 minutes left to go on that one. We'll see what that wants to do. See anything else on the scans? CFBI. Well, that's why we got in small on CFBI. If it wants to break, hey, it can do what it wants to do. I'm not going to lose much. And this is why I was like, hey, if they want to stop loss me out, great. You know, absolutely fantabulous. I'll get back in. Or it maybe give me another chance to enter some more. Nah, I ain't gonna enter no more now. This thing's not looking too well. 1107. I want to see this candle close and continue to close over this trend line and start working its way off of this trend line. All of these have been kind of test down to the trend line. So I want to see this 5-minute close real nice. There's another bounce up off that downwards trend line right there. This low is the 1087. Another little bounce up there. Let this 5-minute candle close and be looking for an add on CFVI. If it can stay above this trend, would be great. BFRI trying to get up out of there. Trying to get up out of there. At this point, 544 may be a nice out point for me. But I'm going to go ahead and move it up to the 525s now, especially if it breaks over this high of the 618. I just move it up to the 525. I want to see that thing start going. And this one over here, CFVI, do we want to add any more? Got to let that 15-minute close. It has 3 minutes on that 15-minute candle. Get a nice little consolidation right above that trend. If this was a strong downtrend, it would go ahead and break that trend. So we'll see what it wants to do here. And do I want to add down here? All right, so it is holding up a little bit there. DWAC also holding up, but this was a steep downtrend. I don't think it's going to be able to bend out of this one too quickly. I'll give that some time. $10.75. Can it give a break of this downtrend? And I'll get out. Cut the loss. Needs to hold this. Got 30 seconds left on this candle. Getting popped down there below the 11s. Needs to hold this trend. Okay, new 15-minute candle opening. Getting up just a little bit. Will it get shorted down here? Let the first 5 minutes of this one play out. See what it wants to do. Still not absolutely sure about it. So it did hold out of that trend. Bottom of this candle is the 1081. But I want to let the first 5 minutes play out here to see if it can get shorted any, and then stay above this 1084 level. holding up those 20s. Nice. Staying above that trend. Nice, nice, nice. So getting some good consolidation in here. I'm just gonna hold what I got, I guess, for now. Working its way off that trend. I like it. Just need to see another red candle close above this 1096 here. Will be what we're looking for. BRF. This one's coming back down. Do I want to look for more entries on this one? Do I want to just take the profit on this one and look for more entries? Yeah, I'll do that. I just look for a different take on this one. Go ahead and sell out before it dumps, because it's looking like it wants to dump. Cancel last. Go ahead and take that off, and then focus in over here on the other one that wants to play ball. All I need is one red candle. Because it's starting to change its trend now. I want to see it dip back maybe to the 1125s. Put a 1125 buy in there. 1125. If it can do it quickly. I'll just buy manually. I ain't gonna worry about that. No need to get too difficult. Where will the next candle open? This one ended up dipping a little bit. Let it figure out what it wants to do. DWAC still dumping down. So not worried about DWAC. This one checked off the 200 twice, so it's probably got some room down to go. Focus on this one. Looking for a new red candle for an add at a higher level, if possible. 52s. See if we can get a dip here. Or not. Or I'll just hold what I got then. Never mind. It's not going to give me any entries here. Just wants to take off. Nah, man, it's all good. We're gonna get this little bottom bounce out of here. I was looking for an ab spot around here, but if it takes off before, it's not gonna give me that ad. Appreciate that. You're on USD try long. What do you think? Haha. US US long. That sounds like a pair. You're trading Forex. Looking for this thing to give me another entry at this flat top. It should give me a little bit of a dip for another entry. Turkish. Yeah, Turkish lira. Up 25%. Nice. Well, this thing looks like it's not going to give me any entry, so I'm just going to continue to hold what I got and see where it wants to take me. See if it can get a dip, if possible, for another ad. But it may not give it to me. D-Wag. I am trading BRI. These are stocks. I entered down here. It's up. It's up a little bit, but I was looking for another entry point before it, if it's gonna take off. I want another entry point, but it does not look like it's gonna allow me to get another entry point close to my entry because I don't want to average up too high. Yeah, we're trading stocks. We're in the stock market. Um we are it's a company. We're trading companies, securities of companies. Um and basically we come out here, we do some risk analysis, we do some company analysis, and we see what can give us the upward moves that we're looking for. Right now, this one has a pretty nice little support down here at the 890, or not the 890, the 1090 right here. And my entry is the 15 or the 1115. Looking for a dip for an ad, but I don't know what it wants to do. It's pulling back a little bit on the 15-minute. May stop me out, but this is a very low risk trade. So that's what we pretty much look for, is low risk trades. Get the most for your money and get on down. BFRI. Bottom would be a risk of 20 cents. See if it'll crack that. That one's just looking so suspect, but it may get going higher. I may give it another play. The bottom of this bar is the 570. So I may give it a play to the 570s here. Yeah, that may be the move. So I'm going to give it a little bit to play with and have my stop down here at the 570. 569. We'll see if it wants to push out of that level. I already traded this one once today, but I started focusing on something else, so I cut the trade on it. Oh my gosh, I got the limit orders in. Look at me. Stop. Let me get back in real fast. 570. All right, now I'll place that stop order in. And if it comes back down here, across this level, I'll be out. And I'll just let it play here. So it's looking like it's getting up and going. How far can it start breaking out of the 625s would be great. There it goes. Let's see if it'll get up and get going. This other one over here. Okay, it is giving the pullback. I want to see how far this thing's going to pull back. Will it hold above the 1086? Nice little pullback here. Do not want to see any lower lows. So 1083, 1080 is my out for these shares. And we will see what wants to happen. Did give a little dip there. Can we see a little bit more of a dip? Wait till that candle closes. CFVI. Put in 200 up 50. Nice. Yeah, well, the thing is, there's different types of traders. Some people trade the stock market, some people trade Forex, some people trade cryptos, whatever. But, for these instances, it's like we trade what we know. Waiting for that thing to get on out of there. May add one more time before it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna add one more time there. And then keep my stop at the 570. $570 for out. We'll see if it can break that top up there, which is the 640s. Can it get bought up there? $632s. Just want to see a break, a snap through that 640 level for confirmation of strength. Shorts jumping in on it. See if they can push it down, or is it too strong? Looking for the 30s to come back up, 630s. Needs to break back over the 620s to prove that it's strong. Can we get that break? Can we get some excitement through there? 7. Entry price 610. Be like a 30-cent risk. We'll let it play. It's coming up to this top anyway. We'll see if it can break out of here. Let me draw this trend line over here. We also have a another trend here that is following right through here. I want to see it break. It's got a quite nice upward trend. I want to see that thing break out of there. This other one, CFVI, making its way on out of the trenches as well. Will the 6 hold up? Can we get that 620 to break again? Okay. Holding up here a little bit. You're still a gambler? You trade baseball cards? Yeah. Well, you know, to each their own. As long as you have pretty managed risk, it's not harmful. Keep seeing this thing hold these levels here. Big sizes coming right under the 608. Can we hold that 610 for a nice add? 610, can we see it on the bid? Start the hold there. 610, 611s. See a lot of 610s, just not on the bid. So looking like it wants to come down a bit. Giving it some time though. About to close this 5-minute candle in 3 seconds. Let's see what the new one looks like. Okay, there's the new one. I want to see it hold that 570. Break the 570, I'm out. Anything else moving? BFRI looking real suspect right now. CFVI, DWAC. Not seeing anything else that I like. So is this the new 680? Can it get a pull back up over the 590s is the question. $672. Over the 590s, I'll move the stop up to the 75. But looking for it to get bought on this dip. Still getting 1 million shares traded per candle. Can we see those 81s pop back in? There's A81 and an immediate failure to hold it. Not looking great. Want to see those 85s come back on. 80. Looking like it's going to break down to 70s. 5 cents away from my stop. Can do what it wants. $81s popping back on there. Need to see it go back towards the 90s. Bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Can you give us anything else other than that little bounce? 73s. Got stopped out there. Gonna take a little ride down. That's okay. This one's still pumping up though. She definitely is. Will cover the cost. And I'll just hold this one. I mean, there's no point to sell it. Getting on down there. All right, BFRI, I'll remove that one. See if we can find anything else. All right, Dallas, peace out, man. Hopefully you make that money back. Well, of course you'll make that money back. You got it. All right. Yeah. Yeah, my day of the week is usually when everything tends to go wrong is usually either Monday or Wednesday. Monday or Wednesday are usually my worst days where I usually just get my shoes took. Let's see. DWAC. Still holding down there around that 46.99 level. Go look back at DWAC. That level that I spotted earlier is holding there. Could be a nice little risk from the 46.60s back up. Wonder, can it do it? 45.57s. Can you get shorted? Because we got a bottom down here as well, just like the other one, the other trend here. And draw it there. Little trend line down. I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, wonder, can you break? And I just risk very little here. 46.66 will be the out. 46.66. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. 46.66 for a stop out. Get off my screen, please. Very small. If it wants to go, great. The 200 moving average is the 46.67, so that'll be my stop. And very small. If it wants to go, it can pay me quite a bit if it wants to get moving up to that 9 EMA. But yeah, put that sell in there and see if it can pop out of this high. The high is the 47.46. Looking, waiting, watching. Can you get a little pop? Get that pop. There we go. Go ahead and pay me. You can move dollars, bro. $47.50s. Woo! Got slashed a little bit. Very small little breakout there. I don't think it can continue over that 47.50. CFVI came down as well. Want to see it consolidate. Still above my my out, so the risk should be a break of the 11 here. If it breaks down at 11 again, it's over. So we'll put it 10.99, reducing the risk here. And that risk will be 14 cents. 14-cent risk there. And then DWAC, what you end up doing. Will DWAC get out of here? Would love to see a check back into this 49.19, which is $2 away. But looking like it's pulling back. Red on this candle would be 46.95, which may be my out, 46.90. Don't want to play it too tight, but still this thing moves dollars, so not trying to play that game with it. Go ahead and put my stop in there for the break of that 90. If it can't get going here, it needs to break out quickly over this 47.57. If it can't, I just get out. Look for something new. Do you want to slam? Need to see you break that 47.20. Yeah, looking like some red coming through. I look for more entries. I get out 47.05. 47.05. I think this thing's got some more room to go down. Starts breaking down at 47.10. Go ahead and exit. Keep my loss very, very small. This just needs to hold the 11s. But boy, a lot of back and forth today. Higher low form there. Low of this one will be 46.90. Trying to hold up the 47s. Will we get that breakdown? We got a little peek through the bottom of this at the 46.96. And right now the out point will be the 46.70. Can it break down the 47s here? 47s. There it is. Nice. All right, so that was, and this is why I played it close, because this thing is moving dollars. At first I had it at the 46.90. Where is it now? Dumped down to the 45.90. A whole dollar loss. Nah, bro. I'm cool. So if this one cracks back under the 11s, I'll be out. Actually, no, I won't. This thing has an upward trend now. So 1080s would still be the out because it still hasn't broke the trend yet. Okay. Now we good. All right. So as long as it doesn't break down the trend, because now it has a little bit of an upward trend, if that's going to be the bottom up there. Little bit of an upward trend. Let's see if it'll ride it out. That's kind of steep though. We'll see. DWAC got a little pop back up here. To the 46.75. Red on the 15-minute. Not looking good all over. Don't know if I want to re-enter. Don't know if I want to re-enter it. Grab though, GRAB. It says it has the listing for first. Oh, Nasdaq. I thought that said NASA. It didn't. Just waiting on this thing to hold. So add area could be between this 1080 for me. 1080, it is forming that higher high there, right there on the trend. May want to crash a little bit, but it's okay. See if we can get under that 1125. I think DWAC may be done for us. The time for that kind of stock has gone away. All right, so looks like it wants to hold up here. This level is 1124. Got this higher point here. We're gonna let this 15-minute candle play out. BFRI. Not seeing anything else. Okay. Getting a little buying pressure there. 15 minutes, still has a couple minutes to go. Will it come back and revisit the levels that I'm at? 1080. Where is the actual trend? Okay, DWAC. What are you doing down here? Does DWAC want to give us some moves back up? So it's got this bottom down here, 45, but it's so slow now. It's barely moving. Getting on up there on DWAC. I wonder, can it revisit those highs? Don't see the 4720s up there yet. It's looking okay though, for a little bounce, if possible. Looking for a little bounce. The bottom here is the 46.54, but I don't think I'm gonna let it get that far down on me. Let's see, 49, 45. Can we get that little bounce out of that 47.54? Quick bounce, take profit. Break of the 47. I'm gonna have to get on down. Get that bounce back up. Okay. Sale is in there. If it comes under the 47, I'm out. Need to see that 47.10. $47.29. Okay, we're gonna let DWAC play a little bit. As long as it holds that 47, risking 35 cents. Can we go back and check this 49.20? Yep, got stopped right there. Yeah, I don't like that one. It's doing the most. Should have just went. Cracked the 47 right there. I'm okay with that little loss, but yeah, I'm done with that choppy one. This one's coming down into a dip area right here on the previous exit, or not exit, previous low. So I'm probably gonna be looking to add here as well. Adding here. I just want to see it ride that trend. 1080, 1075 is my out. Adding in the dips. Adding a little bit more. And now my out will be the 1080s. As long as it doesn't come down there on the day, I'm golden. 1080, 20 shares. Giving a little dip down there to 1146. Will it give me some more entries down here? '40s holding up there. '50s coming back into play. 25 shares in there. And one more ad, and now 850. I'll set that as my all out and just kind of watch it throughout the day. 1080, as long as it doesn't come back through there. We'll see. Can it hold up that trend and get on through there? Two minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Love to see it reach up there to the 12s and start holding there. That'll be beautiful. Just ride that trend. DWAC still playing around. I'm not gonna mess with DWAC anymore. It's just taking too. It's doing too much down there. Not flowing fluidly or anything. Anyway, I'm just gonna hold this position. Watch it throughout the day. See if it trends up and tries to re-challenge anything at the top. And I'm gonna put a trailing stop on this as well. Well, you know what? No, as long as it stays above that 1080 mark, I'm gonna hold it. BFRI. This one still looks questionable as well. Had this bottom here, 530s, there'll be a 30-cent risk. $0.30 risk there. Do I want to test that one? So cheap, and it's only moving cents as well, so I may leave that one alone and just stick to the higher price one that has a little bit more availability for me. But it is just riding that trend. I want to see that action up there at VWAP, and hopefully it stays above the 1080s, and I'll be in it. Test it here at the 532 twice. 524s. How much will it dip here? How much will you dip? I don't know. May just take small share size on this one because I'm not sure. But as long as it holds that 5 though. But the daily chart, it is fighting a downtrend. So it could get quite a bit of a pushback. Coffee number 2. Yeah, I'm about to shut this thing down. I got to get going. But I am going to hold that CFVI and see if it can get up. If it gets crushed, oh well. Looks like it is getting crushed. Oh, no, it's not. I'm tripping. Let's see if it can break those 80s. There it is. Nice little breakout right there. Can we start holding those 12s up, though? And just trend up, baby. Just stay above 1080s. $12.02 is VWAP, so definitely probably going to see some resistance up there at $12.02. Yeah, this one just not looking too good anymore. Glad I did not take that trade, and I'll just hold this one throughout the day. See where it lands me. Got a few more minutes on the stream, like 10 more minutes. Then I got to get up and out of here. D-Wag got that nice snatch down. It did get up. I had the right idea, just the wrong timing. But it was probably so quick I couldn't have done anything with it anyway. Got up from that 47, went up there and touched the 48.50s. But very dangerous play. This cannot break the 12s. Come on now. Anything else that I see? Well, took a couple of trades today and smaller trades, very low risk trades, but we'll see. We will see. Bacon cheese omelet. Can it push over those 12s? Well, at this point, it just needs to push over the 75 first. 1124. All this volume, it's got to get going up. EFRI looks to have held a little bit here. Bottom is, so this would be a 30-cent risk if I was to trade this one. Is it worth it though? Because a break of the 532 would be it. Yeah, I think it's going to go ahead and break down. I'm going to leave that one alone. I keep looking at it, but you're not going to get me today, Satan. So looking like it wants to revisit the 12s, but it's got to break that 1201, that $12 level. Got to. We can get a large push through. That'll be heavenly. Getting a nice little double top there. Do not like that action. Got to break that. That double top is the 1190. Needs to break the 1190 on this candle. Don't see anything in the 80s. Maybe it'll have to retry. Getting kind of heavy there. That double top, man. Getting a lot of trading in here. I like it. I like the way it's getting a little active now. A lot more volume. That previous candle was 1 million shares traded on that one as well. We just want to see it respect the trend. And as of now, I don't know exactly where the trend is. Maybe it'll come down a little bit, but I don't know. Just giving it space and time. Pulling up off those levels again there. Getting bought up a little bit. Do I want to add in this level? Tell us a story. Well, the story is about to be. I'm about to shut this thing down so I can go get some work done. Um, let's see. Let's see. I'm really thinking, should I add to this? That's the story right now. Um, hmm. Yeah, I think I need to add to this. 5 minutes. Don't want to get trapped in there. Some nice little buying pressure, big indecision candle on the 15-minute. Buy 10,000 shares and see what happens. Well, now that would be a gamble. You know what? I'm going to leave my position where it is, 30 shares. As long as it doesn't come down to that 1080 or whatever, it'll be okay. I just don't trust it, man. After that double top up there. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and cut some of this off because that's how I'm feeling right now. Because I think it can dip some. It keeps failing that 55. Yeah, I don't want to leave this unmanaged. I'm gonna go ahead and start popping off. Can I get that 55 back up there? See 50s taking. I don't want to leave it unmanaged. I'd rather just you know, not care about it throughout the day. So weak. All right. Because I think this thing is going to dump some more. Yeah. Get all out right there. Taking a whole bunch of time. So I'm not going to play with it. Don't want to leave my money in there floating around. I'll be back tomorrow morning. And but this one, BFRI, is looking a lot better. BFRI. Again, man, this thing continues to look good. So the risk would be 536 on this one for a nice push through. This thing continues to look good. Let it dip some. This will be a smaller risk as well. 535. That'll be 30-cent risk right there. I need to get out of here. Let me stop looking at this before I do something. Before I do something I'm gonna regret. Even though I like the setup on BFRI, I can't manage it, and plus it's about to be lunchtime, so I'm gonna cut it. If it goes to the moon, oh well. If if it dives, oh well. I'm gonna keep it safe. Rather safe than sorry. So all right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut this thing down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. You can make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you can subscribe. Man, I hate these short days because I have to go. So yeah, oh well. If you're gonna continue trading, please be careful. Also check out the Framework Fortune website. If you want to talk, chat, drop articles, news articles, videos, whatever, you can do that over there on the site. There will be something about it in the outro. And also check out frameworkfortune.com. I mean not .com. Framework Fortune on YouTube is the main channel. Trying to think anything else. Shout out to One Life and his cooking skills. Shout out to DB and Lauren, Lori, everybody else. I don't know if Drizzy was here, GD, Donnell, everybody else that tuned in. Appreciate you. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.